Good morning, everyone. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 23rd Nordic Conference of Computational Linguistics, or NUDA-LIDA 2021. My name is Lilja Ovrelid, and I'm the General Chair for the conference. Now, I'm a huge fan of the NUDA-LIDA conferences, both as a kind of medium-sized, friendly conference, a great place to meet colleagues and socialize. And when I accepted the role of General Chair about a year and a half ago, I was looking forward to going to beautiful Reykjavik, Iceland. As you know, we are not in Reykjavik today. Due to the ongoing pandemic, we have moved NUDA-LIDA 2021 to a virtual setup, as most conferences these days have done. Now it's not all bad. The upside for that is that we have been able to offer this conference 100% free of charge, thus also opening up to a larger audience. In fact, we have more than 450 registered participants for the conference and workshops in total. This is an all-time high, obviously, and we're really happy to have many new faces at NUDA-LIDA this year. Now, we also received a moderately higher number of submissions for the conference this year, and I'll say a little bit about that. We had a total of 92 paper submissions from 17 different countries. And as you can see here, this is not all Nordic countries, even though the Nordic countries do have the largest number of submissions. We also received submissions from across Europe and even from other continents. This constituted an 18% increase from the last iteration of the conference in 2019. Now, based on these submissions, we were able to accept 54 papers with a majority of long papers, but also short papers, quite a few of those, and 2 demo presentations. The overall acceptance rate for the conference is 59%, which is more or less the same as it last time. Now, based on these papers, we have put together a technical program for you that consists of both long papers, short papers, and demos. And we also have, yesterday we had 3 workshops. We have planned 2 keynotes, one today, directly following this opening, and one tomorrow afternoon after the business session. We have 8 oral sessions that are organized as 2 parallel sessions. And we also have 2 poster sessions in the afternoon today and tomorrow. Now, as I said, we have 2 very exciting keynotes for you. So Lucia Spezia from the Imperial College of London will be talking to us directly after this session. And tomorrow, Adina Williams from Facebook AI Research will give her keynote in the afternoon. So please make sure to mark your calendars and join us for the keynote talks, which I'm really looking forward to. Now, I want to, before moving into the technical program and enjoying the rest of the day, I really want to introduce you to the team of people who have been involved in setting up this conference. Because as most of you know, it is a lot of work to make a conference. And I have been so lucky to have the help from 14 people from 8 different Northern European countries. So a great team of people, and I would like to introduce you to these. The team behind the scenes, so to speak. So I want to start with the local organizers. Ravn Loftsson, Anton Karl Ingason, and Steintor Steingrimsson. Now they have really been doing the heavy lifting in terms of the move from a physical to a virtual setup for the event. They have handled the webpage, they've handled registrations, and they have been absolute heroes in taking on this challenge. So Ravn, Anton, and Steintor, thanks, and I'm really looking forward to this. Things look great. Now, yesterday, as I mentioned, we had 3 successful workshops. The workshop on modeling translation, NLP for computer-assisted language learning, and NLP for call, and sustainable language representations for a changing world. And I would like to introduce you to the workshop chairs, Hans Moen and Ildiko Pilan. They've been the responsible for this year's workshop program at Nordalida. They've done everything from selection of workshops, handling all communication with the organizers to ensure the successful completion of the workshops yesterday. And from what I heard and saw, it was really very successful, with a lot of people and 3 very interesting workshops. Next, I would like to introduce you to the program chairs of this year's Nordalida. Mark Fischel, Jan Gudnason, Jurgita Capocciotto-Gikiana, Barbara Plank, Yves Scherer, and Sara Stimna. Now, Barbara was last year's general chair, and she has been extremely helpful in sharing resources that she compiled last year, answering numerous questions on all kinds of, or all aspects of conference organization. I'm extremely grateful to Barbara, and she's been an absolute rock in this conference organization. I also in particular want to thank the program PC chairs, Jon, Jurgita, Eve, and Sarah. They took on the role as PC chairs and on the role and the responsibility of shepherding a subset of papers from submission and all the way through reviewing and notifications. And as you all know, that is a lot of work, and they have been working relentlessly to provide us with the great technical program that we have today. Great number of talks of very high quality. So I'm extremely grateful to all the hard work that they have put into compiling this interesting program. Now, following that, I would like to introduce you to Simon Dobnik. He's the publication chair for Nordalida, and he's been in charge of compiling the beautiful proceedings that we now have ready and that are now published both in the Linköping series and in the ACL anthology. Now, Simon has done an amazing job in producing these proceedings and doing so in a timely and utterly reliable manner. So that has been extremely helpful, and we now see the results, lovely proceedings that I hope you will all browse through at your convenience. Now, these are kind of the inner workings of the conference organization, but as you all know, communication is also an important factor to ensure a successful conference. And I would here like to introduce you to Johannes Pierrewa, who's been the social media chair for the conference. And Johannes has been in charge of the Nordalida online presence this year and has done a great job. And I'm sure many of you have seen his tweets from Nordalida. So please, if you're not doing it already, follow us on Twitter and get all the updates throughout the conference as well. Now, we also could not have done this without all of you. So we actually had a record number of reviewers, 93 reviewers who were recruited for the conference. And I want to thank each and every one of you. I was really impressed by the timely manner in which the reviewers actually submitted their reviews. We had to do very little chasing of reviewers. I really appreciate that. So thank you all. I hope many of you see your names on this list. Now, let's get to it, right? I'm looking forward to these 2 days. I want to say a few words about the virtual setup for the conference in case you're not already familiar with it. So the main conference organization tool is Trello. And I encourage you to register as a Trello user and register to Team Nodalida. This will let you comment on papers. And also, if as an author, you will receive notifications if others comment on your papers. So the Trello board for the conference is organized by sessions. And here you find all the relevant details regarding Zoom links, links to papers, and links to the YouTube channel. If you're new to this, then please start with the Trello card that is called Instruction for Participants. This will tell you all about how to navigate the various platforms that the conference will be based on. So the oral sessions will be conducted as Zoom meetings where we have pre-recorded talks of maximum 15 minutes and then Q&A. So the authors will be present to answer questions after their talk has been played. And all the talks are also available via the Nodalida YouTube channel, so you can watch them asynchronously at your convenience. The poster sessions will be in GatherTown, which I'm sure many of you already have experiences with from other conferences. And there will also be a social session, a mingling session this afternoon, directly following the poster session. So please bring a drink, join us at the social session. I hope to see many of you there and get a chance to chat. So without further ado then, I just want to say welcome to Nodalida. Enjoy the conference and I'll see you around. And with that, I would like to give the word to Jörg Tiedemann, who will be chairing the next session. So we will now move directly into the keynote. And I'll leave the word to Jörg in, I guess, one minute. Yeah. Okay, yes. So welcome everyone and enjoy.